This was once a world of kings and gods, a world built on the foundations of empires, on the bones of the forgotten. They called it progress, but I called it a lie. They built their thrones high, thinking themselves untouchable. And me? I was just a shadow, watching, waiting, learning. Now look at it. The monuments of their arrogance crumble under the weight of their sins, their legacies reduced to whispers, buried beneath ash and stone. This is what remains. This is my legacy. I wasn't born to power. I wasn't handed a crown or blessed by fate. I was born in the dirt, forgotten by the world. They didn't see me. To them, I was invisible, a nameless shadow that didn't matter. But I saw them. I saw their greed, their cruelty, their hypocrisy. They built their palaces on our backs, feasted while we starved, ruled while we suffered. I swore I would never be like them. I swore I would bring it all crashing down. To destroy the system, I had to become stronger than it. I learned their games, mastered their tools, and turned them against them. At first it was survival. Then it became something more. A purpose, a mission. I didn't just want to take their power. I wanted to show the world what it was built on. Lies, blood, bones. And if that meant becoming the villain in their stories, so be it. They called me a monster, a destroyer, a blight upon history. And perhaps they're right. I brought fire and ruin to their perfect little world. But perfection is an illusion. Their peace was built on oppression, their order on fear. I didn't create chaos, I revealed it. Destruction is honest. It doesn't pretend to be just or kind. It tears away the masks, exposes the rot beneath. That's why they feared me, because I showed them the truth they tried so hard to bury. Victory tastes bitter when there's no one left to share it with. I thought power would bring satisfaction, that if I destroyed enough, conquered enough, I would feel whole. But all it brought me was silence. A throne built on ashes is still a throne, but the view from the top is lonely. Do I regret it? No, regret is a weakness I can't afford. But sometimes in the quiet moments, I wonder, could I have built instead of destroyed? Could I have created a world worth living in instead of one worth fearing? This is how they'll remember me. Not as a person, not even as a ruler, but as a force of nature, a hurricane, a wildfire. They'll speak of the destruction I caused, the chaos I unleashed, but they'll never speak of why. They'll never admit that I was their creation, that their greed, their cruelty, their indifference forged me. My legacy isn't just the ruins you see. It's the truth that destruction is born from oppression. That fire only burns because something lit the spark. Ah, the hero arrives, the savior of the broken, the light in the darkness. You've come to slay the monster, haven't you? To end my reign and restore the world to its former glory. But tell me, hero, what will you do when you succeed? What will you build? The truth is, you're just another piece in the cycle. Power, destruction, creation, it's all the same game. And when you've won, you'll see it too. You'll see how fragile your victory is, how easily the world you rebuild can crumble, just like the one I destroyed. They'll write songs of this day, tales of how the hero struck down the great destroyer. They'll celebrate your victory, raise monuments in your honor. But those monuments will fade, the songs will be forgotten, and the cycle will begin again. Destruction is eternal. It cannot be stopped, only delayed. And though you may end me, my legacy will endure. Not in the ashes, but in the cracks, in the shadows of the world you create. Because destruction isn't just an act, it's a truth you'll understand one day. You've won. Congratulations. But remember this, every empire falls, every hero fades, and when your world crumbles, when the fire rises again, you'll think of me. Because destruction is forever. This is my legacy, and it will never die.